Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Lucky Money. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. This is the second video I'm doing in sort of the ranking the mercenaries slash talking about them series that I'm doing. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the sniper, who is either, you can view it as my, I feel like you can either view the sniper as my second least favorite class, or you can view him as my 8th favorite class. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I like all the classes in this game in my last video, where I talked about the heavy, but today I am talking about the sniper, which I'm going to be honest, I'm going to go right off the bat, I'm going to say heavy and sniper are pretty interchangeable for me, I feel like. For the most part, I think a lot of the things I don't like about both of them is I feel like when it comes to sniper and when it comes to heavy, I feel like you have to do a lot with tracking, and that's just not something I like doing in games, where like most other, like you have to track just in general when you're playing a first-person shooter and stuff like that most of the time, but I feel like you have to do it the most when it comes to sniper and heavy. At least that's how I play them, you know? And I've never really been too good at that, so it's just something where it's like they've always both kind of been at the bottom for me. That being said, sniper does beat out the heavy for me, and it's a little weird because I actually do, I think, the thing is that I have more fun playing as the heavy than I do the sniper, but only when I'm playing like for like a short period of time, you know? So it's like, if you were to sit me down and go, for the next 10 minutes, you either have to play heavy or you have to play sniper, right? I'd probably say, like, okay, I'd rather play as the heavy. Or, alternatively, if you were to sit me down in a chair and tell me for the next, like, hour, I have to play as either heavy or sniper, I'd probably pick sniper. And I think the main reason for that is that sniper, for me, I need to warm up with a bit before I can actually, like, play decently as him, and even then I suck at sniper. Like the footage you're watching here, like the bottom classes in these videos I talk about, I don't play very good with them. Like I get a few kills and stuff with the sniper here, but like you're gonna see in this footage here, there's just times where I shoot the wall, you know, that's just in here. So yeah. Now, I kind of mentioned this in my last video, but I feel like when you play as heavy for long enough, it just sort of starts to get kind of boring in a sense, where it's like you're kind of just doing the same things over and over again. Whereas I feel like when it comes to the sniper, I think I like playing the sniper just a little bit more, because I feel like the longer I play sniper, the more fun I end up having with him. And I think that's just because I feel like each time I get a kill with the sniper, it feels a lot more deserved than, say, most kills I might get with a heavy because a scout decided to run at me with a bat. You know, it's like, it's a lot easier. You know, it's like, it's just a lot more satisfying, I think, to play a sniper. That being said, though, I don't play a lot of sniper. He's my second least played class. I feel like some of the things I don't like about sniper, though, and the reason why I've never been particularly drawn to him is, number one, when I was younger and I used to play TF2, and this is back when I was like, when I played TF2 on my HP Pavilion notebook laptop, which was like a $150 laptop, and I used to play all my games on there, but it ran TF2 really poorly. And so that meant I couldn't really play classes like the sniper because my game was running at like 20 frames per second, you know? So it didn't exactly work too well. I guess is the way I'll put it. Like, it wasn't something where it's like I could really sit down. The only map I could really play sniper on, I think, was Harvest, because Harvest always ran good for me. It's like one of the easiest maps to run, I think, in the game. And like, if there was only like, I don't know, if there was like 10 people in the server, you know, it would run pretty good, and I would play sniper on Harvest usually. But just in general, it's like I never played a lot of sniper growing up. And I think that kind of is also part of the reason I don't play him a lot now, is just because I never really played a lot of sniper, just in general, I guess. I don't touch him very much. Now, I think another thing about, sort of, and this is probably another reason why I'm not as fond of sniper, is when I think Some of my favorite classes in TF2 are the ones where you're more directly involved, like just getting into fights and whatnot, where sniper, you're designed to, obviously it's the sniper, you're just designed to be kind of further away from the action and stuff, and I'm someone where I've always favored like the scout, because I like getting into conflicts a lot more often. I like playing the spy a lot, because I like, you know, getting involved and messing with the enemy in that kind of way, and I feel like with sniper, you're really detached from a lot of the fighting. When you're not detached and you're actually like someone catches you or you just find yourself where you have to fight someone and whatnot, I think it can be kind of fun, especially when you can like come out on top. I always find that to be very satisfying, but I think at the same time, it's just it boils down to the fact that it's just not really my preferred playstyle. It can be fun, it can be really satisfying, it's just not really for me, so I usually just pick another class, you know? It's like I don't really want to sit in, and I usually don't sit in one location as sniper, I move around the map a lot, but I like to constantly be moving, and I really, although it can be satisfying to stop moving, shoot someone, keep moving, this and that as sniper, and although that's how I play it a lot more now, I think, especially just when I was younger, I would usually just sit in the same location, you know, 2-4 battlements, I wouldn't move, I would just, like, shoot, like, 2 people and then die, and then rinse and repeat. So I think it's just something where the playstyle just never really grabbed me, and although I appreciate it more now, it's just not something that I still prefer to play most of the time. So usually I'll just pick, like, another class, like the scout, or the soldier, or the pyro, or the demo man, or the engineer, or the medic, or the spy, you know, I'll pick something like that. I also find sniper to be fairly disorientating sometimes, where it's like, I feel like whenever you scope in and stuff, you know, that change in perspective, it really messes with me, you know? It's like, if I'm ever, like, trying to get a headshot or on someone or whatever, and I scope in and they're, like, coming at me, usually the best I can do is like a body shot. And I get a lot, and this is one other thing, it's always super embarrassing, and I do it quite a few times in this footage, but it's like, I always just like accidentally body shot people all the time, and then I feel super bad because it was like a fully charged body shot, and I'm like, oh, they think I'm lame, right? Like, that's what happens. If you get body shot by a sniper, you're not like, ah, oh, darn, the sniper got me. You're like, ah, oh, look at this cheap loser that just fully charged their rifle on. Like, it just feels lame, but I do it all the time because I'm not good at sniper. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to sniper, the weapons I mainly use, because I use stock, like, primarily on sniper, which is interesting, I think. And this goes with heavy, too. I don't experiment. I never experimented a lot with heavy, and I don't experiment a lot with sniper either, where it's like, I use stock most of the time, or, you know, just something very similar to stock. The only other rifle I use a lot, I'd say, would be the bow. I usually use the bow when I, like, don't feel like thinking as sniper, because then I can just shoot arrows, like, just randomly, and, like, sometimes I'll hit someone, I'm like, okay, sweet, I think I'm good at sniper, you know? Now, I do have some positives for sniper. One is that 1v1 encounters as sniper, winning a 1v1 encounter as a sniper is one of the most empowering feelings, I think, that exists in this game. I don't know. I don't think everyone, maybe not everyone experiences the high that I get from this, but it's like when, like, you're scoped in and you're trying to snipe people or whatever, and then someone shoots you, and then you just stop what you're doing and you take care of them before going back to whatever you're doing. That's really satisfying to me, and I like that a lot. In general, another thing with sniper is that sniper, you need to practice with sniper, I feel like, a lot. Otherwise, you can lose it pretty... I mean, I'm not going to say you'll lose it really quick as sniper, but, like, I feel like if I don't play sniper for, like, a few weeks or something, I need, like, an entire round to warm up with sniper before I can really, like, play as him a lot. And I usually just, like, don't want to commit that much time to playing as sniper, I guess. So that's kind of a flaw on my end, I suppose. But I also have this one issue, and you might notice it in the footage here, but I tense up and I lock up a lot whenever I'm, like, scoped in on something. Like, if there's a lot going on, and my cursor's just, like, my arm, like, locks on me. And it's like any movements I do are like these like, really quick, like, abrupt, like, shakes I do with my hand, or, like, swipe my hand across my mouse pad, and it's like, then it just leads to me missing the shot most of the time, which is always a little frustrating, but I think that's just something where if I were to play more sniper, I'd probably get over that. Now, I also think another reason why I never played as sniper very much, and this is a weird reason to bring up, especially because it's not much of an issue anymore, but a huge reason why I never really played a lot of sniper is I think primarily the bots. You know, I feel like the bots really ruined sniper for me for a bit, you know? Like, dying to a sniper in general became very frustrating. Even when it wasn't a bot, I'd get killed by a real player, I'd be like, oh, you'll never catch me playing that class. But I think it was something where, like, it just soured my perspective of the sniper for a bit. So there was a period of time where I just didn't really play him very much. I also tend to get, like, intimidated very easily. If I feel like I'm not going to play well as a certain class, I usually don't pick that class. Even though, you know, being bad at a class is, like, the way to improve and whatnot. I'm just too much of a coward to, like, admit that mid-game, so I'm like, I'm too scared to pick any of these classes, and then I go scout for, like, the millionth time. But I think when it comes to sniper, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's like a toss of a coin. I could probably flip a coin. It's like a 50-50 split, whether or not I have a good round of sniper or not. And if I'm having a bad round of sniper, I always just feel really mad because I'm like, oh man, I'm doing nothing and I'm also dying a lot. This is embarrassing. Also because I'm recording like half the gameplay I play now for the channel and stuff. It's like I don't know. I don't play a lot of sniper for those reasons. But that being said, like I said, you know, even though I talk a lot of negative stuff about like these I don't want to say bottom tier classes, just like my lower ranked classes, that doesn't mean I still don't find them fun. Like, I still enjoy playing sniper, you know, he's still fun to play. It's just like there's a lot of reasons I have in my head telling me not to pick him, you know, but that's just my weird brain and how that works. But either way, I think that probably about sums up my basic thoughts on sniper. I hope you enjoyed the video. I have more videos planned. I'll be making I'm trying for 3 videos a week. Don't hold me to this because I'll probably like fail miserably, but I'm gonna try and keep this schedule up as far as I can into the year. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But either way, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you guys all have a great day.